everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jennifer, and today we're going to be taking a look at the new Guerlain Quads. I have 4 of the 6. The 2 other ones, and I'll try to put up a picture, there's one that's pink that I did not want to get, and then there's another one that I absolutely do want, but I was not able to get my hands on yet. I do believe these are launching at Harrods on the 15th. If that is indeed the case, or if it's not, I'll make sure it's down below. But I do have 4 of them, so we're going to show you them today. I'm going to swatch them for you, and then I'm going to do one eye look. I already have the Guerlain L'Essential foundation on. I'm going to use as much Guerlain as I possibly can on my face today, so you can see all of that. But really, we're here to focus on the eyeshadow quads. If you are new to my channel, I am a recovering makeup artist. I was a makeup artist while I was young, and when I was in law school, I continued it. Then get out of law school, actually still did some makeup artistry, and every now and then I still do things for like my friends and people who I'm close to, but I've been outside of that world for quite some time, and I miss it quite a bit. It's very different from what I do in, quote, real life. But one of the ways that I have been able to sort of keep up those skills and learn new ones is doing this channel. And I started it 2 years ago, and it's been a lot of fun. I met a lot of great people, and I've been learning a lot from some of my it's funny because I call them friends, but I've never actually met them in person, online contacts that are makeup artists as well. Some that are, you know, doing it full time. So let me show you the 4 quads. So I have 555 Metal Butterfly, which is this one. I'll swatch them all for you, and I'll make sure there's pictures. Then we have 940 Royal Jungle, which is what I'm going to use today. It's the warmest. I have 360 Peacock, which I think a lot of folks will like because it's got this gorgeous blue in it, this one and this teal. Then we have 214 Exotic Orchid. The one that I want, I cannot remember the name of it right now. Hopefully I can put that above or below or something. It has sort of a cool grayish neutral look to me, and that was the one that I couldn't get my hands on. And then there's a pink one that I could get my hands on, but I just do not wear pinks. I wear purples, like I like certain purple shades, but pinks are not me. So let's start really quickly putting on Guerlain on my face. I'll just do it really fast, but I'll tell you what products I'm using. All right, first we're going to take the Guerlain Terracotta. This is in Claire Rose or Light Cool 00 bronzer. I picked this one because I want to have like the least amount on my face. I don't really want anything really want anything detracting from the eyeshadow today. So let's just put this on. This is a great choice if you're looking for something that's, you know, a very light bronze and you are a pale person, or you have, you know, a deeper skin tone and you just want very little bronze, because this will do it for you. It works really well, easy to use, very simple. Then we have the Meteorites. This is Pink Pearl. I don't think you can actually get this anymore, but it actually makes for a great blush for me. And yes, it has that violet scent. Somebody mentioned to me once a great violet perfume to buy, and I can't remember who it was. I have to go find it because I really do need to buy a violet perfume because I love this scent so much, and I just I really don't think I have anything with violets in it. And if I do, they're, you know, light. This is not Guerlain. This is the new Clé de Peau Brow Gel. And I picked it up in, what shade is this? I don't know. 101. Not really sure what shade that is. But anyway, I figured we could use it today because I did not do my brows. And this is really not about anything other than the eyeshadows. And I thought, well, you know, if it works, it works. And if it doesn't, we won't really care because we focused on the brows. It's a very dry formula and it's getting everywhere, to be honest with you, but you can see it's like very messy, but it covered my brows really easily and quickly. Well, if you're willing to clean up the mess afterwards, it definitely coats your brows very, very quickly. Okay, I like the product, but it's messy. So if you're looking for like a precise application all in one swipe, this is not for you. But if you use it and then you clean up your brows afterwards, it's pretty thickening and it works really fast. All right, so let's swatch the quads. So let's do 555 Metal Butterfly first. I'm gonna do these on the back of my hand. We'll use my whole hand. And then we'll go to the next one and the next one. And then we'll end with the one I'm gonna use today, which is the Royal Jungle. They swatch pretty well, but they're not super smooth. They feel a little more stiff, but the payoff seems good. It doesn't seem, you know, like a Tom Ford that's gone wrong kind of thing. The payoff's fine. It's just that they're just not super smooth. This gold shade though, the shimmer is actually very pretty. These three shades, like for me, like work really well together. This pink on the end, it kind of throws me a little bit, but you know, we'll figure that one out when we get to that quad. All right. Oh, and by the way, this is the case. I should show you the case. I'm sorry, I got smudges all over it. Let me fix that. That's the case. It's highly reflective. And it has, they're made in Italy, 6-month shelf life like the Dior's. And they have, how many ounces? I think that says 4 by 0.5 ounces for each one, but we'll take a look. All right, Mystic Peacock, which is the one that I think is the most, I think it stands out the most of all of them. We'll see how pigmented that blue is. I'm just cleaning off my hand. So we have a blank canvas. All right. Oh no, it's pretty pigmented. It's pigmented. It's a pigmented blue, guys. Like I said, the swatches, like some of the shades are less soft than others, but you know, whether or not, I have 4 of the 6, so we should have a pretty good idea if they're all similar, or at least, you know, somewhat similar, but I don't have all of them. I don't plan on picking up the pink one. I do plan on picking up the other one. So that's Mystic Peacock. It's a beautiful quad, but it's definitely colorful. So you're gonna wanna like a colorful quad. But yeah, like this shade here is just stunning to me. This one's actually really nice. They're all nice. This is probably my favorite color story. I won't probably use it as often just because it's, you know, like, I could see me using it and then like taking that deep blue and using it as like a liner or an accent or something, but I don't tend to wear a ton of color on my eyes just a normal day. So it probably will be used less, but I really like it. This is Exotic Orchid. All right. This one looks to be, it's warm leaning as well. Probably the most neutral of them all. The ones that I have. The pigments seem a little lighter as well in this one. The pigment's good though. It's just that they don't have like, they don't glide on. They have more of a, it's not harsh. I can't really explain it. The feel is like rougher, I think, than some of the other ones. Last is the one we're gonna use today, which is Royal Jungle. Royal Jungle. I'm gonna say this is I was gonna say it's warm leaning, but actually this might be more neutral than I thought it would be. The deep shades in these, there's like 2, the one and the other one and this one, the brown shade, they feel almost tacky. The shade feels almost like creamy tacky, and I'm wondering if it's meant to use as an eyeliner, but we'll find out. Anyway, it has a little bit different feel to it than the others, but you can see it's relatively neutral. Warm to neutral. This one looks more like a taupe. This looks more gold. This is like a nice topper, and this is a good brown. All right, but that brown, that deep brown, does feel like a little tackiness to it. It's interesting. Well, we'll see what it does. We will see what happens. All right, let's take one of my new brushes. Got so many new brushes, and I definitely want to pick up the new Sydney Grace brushes. I do want to pick those up. I think those will be good to try out. All right, let's take the deep brown shade. Let's just see how this works with a very soft brush. Oh, it works. Okay. I was wondering if it might have. I have flashbacks to the shade in the Dior that had like that kind of tacky feeling to it, and I just could not get it to work. If you wet it and made it a liner, it worked, but other than that, it did not. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna draw this line with the brown, doing on both sides. Not super precise because I am dragging the brush underneath it, so it doesn't have to be super sharp. But this brush is a Hakuhodo brush that I picked up before the prices went up. It's a very specific brush. It's very tailored, and what I'm trying to do is create a curve, almost like a transition, but a little more exacting and a little bit more, I guess the way to call it would be editorial. So a lot of times you see these designs that people do with like liner, and it's just like the liner, and then it kind of comes in, and then the shadow is, there's very little shadow actually. And so what I'm doing is a little bit like that, but with shadow. I'm creating this kind of accentuated transition. And I'm gonna kind of leave it that way a little bit so that it looks a little, not harsh, but like obvious. I'll buff it out as we put other shades on, but I'm kind of keeping it like, you know, defined. Defined was the word I was looking for. There are days. Okay, so let's take the taupey shade and put that on the outer half of the eye. Kind of patting it in. Oh, that's a really pretty shade. It's like a taupey bronze. It's really nice. Going on really easily too. And I don't usually use this saying, but I will mention it, the whole trust the process thing. You do have to trust the process because you're gonna look a little weird when you first do these looks. Gotta let it, you know. If you're doing something that takes blending or takes different steps, sometimes it looks a little weird until it's done. Okay, I'm just buffing out that outer edge here. You know, you don't have to buff. You can also like pat, depending on the brushes that you have. I've just always buffed, so that's kind of what I do. All right, so then we're gonna take the light golden shade. Wow, it's very pigmented and very pretty. Going down really easily, guys. I mean, super blendable. That's super easy. All right, then I'm just gonna kind of blend on the lid a little into that accentuated crease. Well, that's really pretty. And then we're just gonna kind of buff into the brow area. Just, you know, there's nothing on the brush, but it's picked up some of the pigment, okay? And then let's take this like topper shade, let's put it on top, but I'm also gonna try it like closer to the there we go. That's what I'm trying to do. Inside. It is like topper, it has like an element of being a topper, but it's a little bit more than that. So you can, there's pigment there. Okay. Yeah, that's really pretty. Let me clean up the outside of the eye really quick. And let's take that bronze shade and run it on the lower lash line. We're gonna take that bronze shade. So it's not the deepest shade. It's not the one that I used for the exaggerated crease. It's the one I used on the outside of the eye. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a favorite of mine. I can tell you right now. That is so pretty. That is beautiful. I absolutely love this one. All right, let me put on a little bit of mascara. We will finish with lips. I'll use a Guerlain lip and then we'll chat. Okay, we're back. Mascara is on, lips are on. I will make sure all the details of the lipstick and everything else are down below in the description box, but you saw me put some of it on. It is Guerlain. The only thing that's not Guerlain on my face today is the brow product. I love this. I love this quad. It's stunningly beautiful. These shades are not revolutionary. You probably have them in your collection. I know I have them. It reminds me a little bit of Natasha Denona, the face palette. It also reminds, there's a couple Tom Fords, there's some Chanel, some Dior, but anyway, but it's a combination that I love. It's a combination that I think looks stunning. The formula is excellent. It's really smooth, went on extremely well, very pigmented, feels great. So I have nothing bad to say. Like I said, the compact, made in Italy. This is 940 Royal Jungle, 6-month shelf life. We'll see if it's like the Dior's. You know, they say 6-month shelf life, but I've kept them much longer than 6 months. They are not cream products, they're powder products. Very reflective case. I think it's really nicely done. Comes up like this, whoops, as I knock it over, but comes up like that. It has like the lip so that you can easily open and close it. There is the plastic on the top and the little brushes that come with it, which I, never use. Very nice mirror, actually. I know that sounds funny, but like it's a good mirror. It's a high quality mirror. Sounds strange, but it really is. It's very nice. So I absolutely love this particular color story. I will do looks with the other 3. If you want, you can let me know which one you'd like to see next. I can certainly do that. I will have things over on Instagram as well with swatches and stuff with comparisons as I can do that. And I will pick up the other shade, the other quad that I wanted. Like I said, I think when this goes up, I'll make sure that it's corrected, whatever the correct dates are. It is going to be available, I'm pretty sure, at Harrods on the 15th. I'm almost... Who knows? I could be wrong. I think it's the 15th. If it's not, though, again, I'll correct it. But I think it will be available in other places. It's just that Harrods on the 15th is what's sticking in my head. I don't remember the price, but if I can, I'll put it down below. So if you're interested in the quads, I will say at least this one has a beautiful pigment, a gorgeous look. I love Guerlain. Guerlain's one of my favorite brands. I have a lot of the perfumes and candles and lotions, and I love their lipsticks. I love their lipstick cases. I have, numerous ones. The meteorites are like one of my favorites, the scent. But again, they're heavily scented. Do not pick up meteorites unless you're okay with that, because they're really, I can still smell it. I can still smell it. I'll be able to smell it probably till tomorrow. So I think that's it for today. Any questions that you have for me about the quints, or any questions that you have about Guerlain in general or anything else, please put in the description box or DM me over on Instagram. So thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I really do appreciate it. Hope to see you in another video really soon.